What is going on, Pats Nation? It's your boy Colby with Patriots Global, back here with another video, back here with another prospect breakdown for the New England Patriots 2024 draft. Guys, please, on your way in, make sure you leave a big like on the video. It's not just for looks, I promise you. It actually helps the algorithm, helps the channel be more successful. So please make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Also, after you check out this video, check out the prospect breakdowns that we did now on Jalen Polk and Drake May. But, guys, let's just roll the intro. So in the third round here, the New England Patriots are staying pat with where they're at. In the first round, obviously stay pat at 3. They took Drake May. In the second round, traded down with the Chargers a few spots from 34 to 37. They get Jalen Polk. In the third round, they decide they're not going to trade down. Perfectly fine. A lot of really good players still left on the board. And they go offensive tackle. They go offensive tackle, Caedan Wallace. I am not mad at the fact that they went offensive tackle. I'm actually happy that they went offensive tackle. I think a lot of us projected in the first 3 picks the Patriots to go offense. I said I would like to ideally see the Patriots go offense within the first 3 picks. That's exactly what they did. And they went to 3 positions they should have. Quarterback, wide receiver, offensive tackle. I like the Jalen Polk pick. Love the May pick, obviously. Love the first 2 picks. But this pick is now where we're talking about you squeezed it. You squeezed it. I had Caedan Wallace as a 5th round projection. A 5th round projection, and you are taking him right brand spank in the beginning of the 3rd round. At the end of the day, if this was your guy, that's perfectly fine. You could have traded down into the 3rd round and gotten compensation still taking him. Or you could have just taken him in the 4th round. You could have taken him in the beginning of tomorrow. And look, I get it. At the end of the day, our boards, PFF's boards, everybody's boards are different than how a team views a player. And from what's been said, the Patriots board for the 2024 draft class was a lot smaller than every other team. So I guess go ahead and get your guys, but you also have to understand value. And I think the Patriots really, really reached on this one. Now, what makes me more upset is the fact that the Patriots decided to go right tackle. That's what you decided to do here. There were better options on the board at tackle, and you decided to still go with a guy who's a 5th round projection on the opposite side of what you needed. That's what makes me upset. And on Bleacher Report, when I saw this coming live, I was quiet for a little because I was trying to understand the thought process on what Elliott Wolf and Gerard Mayo were ultimately thinking with this one. You had Dominic Puny still on the board. That could be a plug-in left tackle for you. You had a guy that you met with, a top 30 visit in Kiran Amagaje. And you still didn't go with him. Or actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that was Kingsley Sumatia. Kiran Amagaje, they actually never met with, but still a very, very good left tackle that was a projected 2nd to 3rd round pick. A guy that probably still should have selected over Caedan Wallace. And when I'm trying to think about what the Patriots' thought process is here is, look, maybe they are moving Michael Onwenu back to right guard, Caedan Wallace at right tackle, and then Sidy Sow goes to left guard, and maybe they're giving up on Cole Strange. Cole Strange is done, and maybe they trade him for a draft pick for tomorrow. Maybe they trade him for a draft pick next year. That's the best case that I could think of. And I'm not necessarily against moving Michael Onwenu back to right guard because I think that's where he plays best. But at the end of the day, Michael Onwenu can also play very good at right tackle. Your biggest need is at left tackle. You have bodies. You have people that can play there. And I understand the idea is for Chuks Okorafor to play over on the left side. I'm more confident for Michael Onwenu to play at right tackle than I am for Chuks Okorafor to play at left tackle. And that's nothing on Chuks, but at the end of the day, Chuks Okorafor has not played left tackle since his days in college. Since transitioning to the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chuks Okorafor for over the last 6-7 seasons has strictly played at right tackle. And now we're asking him to go all the way back on the left side, which he's never done at the NFL. And actually, while I'm making this video, I do see that Elliott Wolf actually said that they believe he has positional versatility. They believe that he can play on the left side. So currently, there is no true position that they're saying they're putting him at. But it sounds like they believe he can still play left tackle. Bro, I don't understand why some teams think that transitioning from one side to the other is easy. You can move a right guard to left guard, a left guard to right guard. That's fine. But asking a right tackle to move to left tackle, that's like saying, hey, I know you write with your right hand, but now please write an essay with your left. That's not how that works. Now, Caedan Wallace, after he was drafted by the Patriots, doing a little interview with the media, did say that he can play every position, that he feels confident playing every position on the offensive line, which at the end of the day, that's good. That's good that he supposedly feels comfortable there. But throughout his 3 years at college in Penn State, he never played another position. He doesn't have any experience at left tackle. He doesn't have experience at any other position. He has strictly been a right tackle 3 years in college at Penn State. So you're telling me now that the selection you made high in the 3rd round is now going to be a project player and someone that you're going to have to develop if you're going to put him over on the left side. If you want a left tackle, go get a left tackle. If you want a right tackle, go get a right tackle. I actually feel really bad too, because it does seem like Caedan Wallace is genuinely a fun person. So he doesn't deserve the hate. And I'm not judging him. I'm just kind of judging the pick from a business standpoint. Elliot Wolf said that he improved drastically this past season in terms of pass protection. He also said that he just improved drastically this past season in 2023 compared to what we saw in previous years. And hey, he did improve, but I don't think he improved the way, or I should say, I don't think he improved enough for you to take him over some of the guys that were still on the board and take him from a 5th round projection to a high 3rd. For reference, he put up an overall PFF grade of 53.6 in 2021. He improved to a PFF grade of 59.2 in 2022. And this past season improved to 68.8. And look, one thing I will say that I do love about players or selecting players is getting a guy who can actually take the notes, can take the coaching and improve by it. And Caedan Wallace has very vividly done so every single year. So that is definitely one thing that I do really, really like about this pick. Another positive about this pick is, hey, the Patriots' days of not going Penn State are officially over. So if you are a Theo Johnson fan, maybe that is still in play for the Patriots. This past season, he put up an overall pass blocking grade of 72.8 with a run blocking grade of 67.1 and also had a true pass set pass block grade of 71.3. This past season, he allowed 1 sack, 1 quarterback hit, and 11 hurries. That all went up with 670 snaps over at right tackle in 13 games. I do think he is also a little bit raw. He's 6'5", 341 pounds. They're actually not showing his age. But from what I am seeing, he is 24 years old. So with that being said, you're getting a guy that's going to have to develop to be able to play on the totally opposite side of the offensive line, who is 24 years old. Now, his numbers in 2022 were also very similar to what he did in 2023. He put up 340 offensive snaps between run blocking and pass blocking, only played in 8 games, though, in 2022, allowed 1 quarterback hit, 1 sack, 0 quarterback hits, and 11 total hurries. From what I understand, footwork is going to be a major issue for him. That's one of his biggest weaknesses. I do feel confident that with all the offensive line coaches that the Patriots have for this upcoming season, footwork is definitely something. Between footwork and handwork, definitely something they're going to be able to improve with their offensive linemen in general. The NFL Network, they do have him graded as a 6.23. Essentially what a 6.23 is, they eventually see that he will be an average starter, which it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. And what I will say, too, to make you feel a little bit better is that they do have him projected on NFL.com for their draft profiles as a 4th round pick. Obviously, again, no matter how you look at it, this was definitely a reach. But again, comes down to team preference. Again, I mean, you guys know how I feel, I think, at this point about this pick. But at the end of the day, they still went offensive line. Getting your guy in the third round at a position of need, it's a whole lot better than the Patriots just not going offensive tackle whatsoever and saying, you know what? We are perfectly fine with Michael Onwenu at right tackle and Chuks Okorafor at left, and we are going to ride with that. So, again, it could be a lot worse, but I thought they were cooking with gas early on. I think they have to hit on this draft, and ultimately we'll see how the pick of Caedan Wallace does develop itself, but I'm not loving that one. I love Jalen Polk. I love Drake May. I was having high hopes here for the third round, and I was a little let down. But what are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. And of course, never forget, go Pats.